Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Indi Fortunagea. I am from Persada Indonesia University, Faculty of Psychology. So right now, in order to do my LS assignment from my professor, Mr. Budiantoro, here I am to present my work of Unit 12, and we are going to talk about intelligence. Before reading this passage, answer these questions. So I have to answer these three questions first. Number 1. Has your IQ ever been measured? What is the result? Yes, my IQ has been measured, but I'm sorry sir, I forgot my result. But I believe it is above 100, but I don't really know the exact number of my result. Number 2. How can we say someone is smart and another is stupid? For me, I think I can tell that person is smart or not based on how they talk, act, or think. Like smart people will think before they talk or do something. Number 3. What are the differences between human beings and animals? Well, I believe there are so many differences between human and animals, but I'm just gonna put these 4 differences between human and animals. The first is brain. Humans have a complex nervous system. The brain is an integral part of it. The size of the human brain is bigger than animal because most animals have a smaller size of brain. And then mental abilities. The power of logical thinking and rationality make humans superior to other animals. Humans have the ability to think critically and act accordingly. And then there is mode of communication. Humans are the only species on Earth that has natural language processing ability. Their voice system is different from animals. Also, they communicate through words, like how I'm doing right now. And the last is nature. The biggest difference between humans and animals is that humans are driven by reason and logic. They can engage in intellectual activities. Animals, on the other hand, are completely driven by instinct. And so this is the text from Unit 12 Intelligence. There are 3 slides of it, of the text. This is slide 1, slide 2, and this is the last slide of text. So there are 4 exercises to do, and I'm going to do my exercise 1 first. And there are 7 questions on it. Number 1. What is intelligence? Give the example to support your explanation. Scientists define intelligence as an ability to learn or to understand. Or another definition of intelligence is the ability to acquire and apply knowledge and skills. For the example, people who are intelligent learn what they are taught easily and quickly. Number 2. What is intelligence for? Intelligence can be used to solve some problems in the future. Intelligent person will always remember all they've learned, so this knowledge or memory can help them to face some problems or situation they've never met before. So that's why intelligence can be used to solve some problems. Number 3. Can intelligence be measured? How? Yes, it can be measured with various kinds of tests. Psychologists express the result of intelligence tests in a number called an IQ. Number 4. Explain the correlation between intelligence, a test, and life. Intelligence can be measured with some kinds of tests, and the result of intelligence tests can tell us how we deal with problems in everyday life. Like, if you can deal intelligently with the test, you will also deal intelligently with your problems in everyday life. Number 5. What is IQ? IQ, short for intelligence quotient, is a measurement of your intelligence and is expressed in a number. Number 6. Is someone who has a high IQ always smart? Why? I think yes it is, since the result of IQ can be an illustration of how smart we are to face problems in real life. Number 7. Human beings are the most intelligent animals. What does this statement mean? It means even though a human being is not the only animal with intelligence, but human beings are the most intelligent animals, since there are something that other animals cannot do but human can. Next, there is exercise 2. I need to explain what is the meaning of the question. Number 1, people who are intelligent learn what they are taught easily and quickly. It means that if you are intelligent, you will learn something new more easily and quickly than the other. Like you will find something so easy to understand that you don't need to repeat the same lesson over and over again. Number 2, the scientists believe that if a person can deal intelligently with some problems in a test, he or she will also deal intelligently with problems in everyday life. It means that how we solve the test is the same way as how we solve our problems in real life. Like if you can deal the if you can deal the test without any problems, then you will also deal your problems in real life without any problems. Number 3. Since a human being is certainly not the biggest animal or the animal with the biggest brain, intelligence cannot be measured by size. Well, it means that intelligence cannot be measured by size. Since human is the most intelligent animals, and there are animals that are bigger than human. For the example, like giraffe. Giraffe has a body that is way bigger than human, but that doesn't mean that giraffe is have a higher intelligence than human. That's why it says that intelligence cannot be measured by size. Number 4, an animal in the jungle knows who its enemies are, and it keeps food off their way. It knows what foods are good for it and how to find these foods. It means that animals who live in the jungle has a higher intelligence than the other animals who live in the city. Well, an animal in the jungle learns to know who is their enemies, and they put a distance to live. And they also remember what foods are good for them and how to find these foods. Number 5, rats use intelligence to get a food that seems out of their reach. They also learn to avoid food that has been poisoned. It means that rats also have intelligence to do their problems about food. Maybe, just maybe, they learn about their past that not to get the food that seems out of their reach. Get something new instead. And they also remember to avoid a food that has been poisoned because it will kill them. And exercise 3. Why can animals read, do mathematics, and build buildings? Because animals don't have any knowledge to do so. They have no knowledge to do something that need a really high intelligence, like how humans do. Number 2. There are two persons. One is 8 years old and the other is 16 years old. Both of them have a mental age of 12. A. Describe the person who has a chronological age of 8 and mental age of 12. Well, the younger person has obviously developed faster than the older. The mental age of the younger person is far above his or her chronological age. B. Describe the person who has a chronological age of 16 and mental age of 8. The older person's mental age is far below his or her chronological age. C. Compute their IQ and explain the result verbally. So the result of point A is 150 and point B has 75 as the result for that person's IQ. And to have this result, we need this formula where MA is mental age, CA is chronological age. And then MA divided by CA and then multiplied by 100 equal to that person's IQ. So that's why we got 150 in point A, because mental age point A is 12 and chronological age of point A is 8. So 12 is divided by 8, then multiplied by 100 equal to 150. The same way goes to point B. The difference between point A and point B is only in chronological age, where chronological age in point A is 8 and chronological age in point B is 16. D. Give the reason why there is a person who has a chronological age of 8 and mental age of 12. Because the children develop faster than the older. E. Give the reason why there is a person who has chronological age of 16 and mental age of 12. Because of developmental delays of physical, mental, or intellectual. Next, so this is the last question of exercise 3. Answer the question on paragraph 6 and find other references to strengthen your answer. So there are 3 questions in paragraph 6. The first one is, what makes one person intelligent and another not so intelligent? The second one is, are people born with the basic intelligence that they will have all their lives? And the last is intelligence affected by a person's home life or the number of books he or she reads? So I'm going to answer the first question first. What makes one person intelligent and another not so intelligent? It's due to genetics. One reason people might find discussing intelligence uncomfortable is the belief that it is something you are born with, and so you can do nothing to influence it. Well, there is no escaping the fact that intelligence is inherited to some degree. In fact, hundreds of studies all point in the same direction, that above 50% of the difference in intelligence between people is due to genetics. And then surroundings. Our surroundings can also affect the children's intelligence. How we coordinate with others and our environment can make some people smarter than the other. And our habit. If you like doing something good and useful like read some books, increase your hobbies and skills, have a high curiosity, it will make you become an intelligent person. Are people born with the basic intelligence that they will have all their lives? Yes, everyone has the basic intelligence when they are born. Like God give us an intelligence when we were born, and we just need to develop our intelligence to make us have a higher intelligence or IQ. C. Is intelligence affected by a person's home life or the number of books he or she reads? Yes, intelligence is affected by a person's home life or the number of books he or she reads. Like how I explained about how habit can make us smarter. And this is the last exercise, exercise 4. There are 10 questions in this exercise, and these are all the selection answer of the question. And these red words are my answer for every question. So number 1, he is afraid of blah 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 his boss after making such a fool of himself at the meeting. Actually, he has to meet the boss soon. So the answer is face or facing. Number 2, he is blah 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 his tongue. He always does it whenever he wants to eat something. The answer is shut or sucking. Number 3, if we want to know whether someone is smart or not, we have to know his IQ. My friend said, how can we know the IQ? I asked. Without answering, he gave me a piece of paper which explained how to calculate IQ, and that is the formula. Number 4, he was born in 1970 and died in 1980. According to chronological age, he died when he was 10 years old. Number 5, Debbie is a smart student. By her intelligent, she can do tests easily and quickly. Next, number 6. She is 16 years old but has mental age of 5. The way she thinks or the way she talks is like a child. 7. As a good shopkeeper, she has to be able to solve every problem politely. Even when she faces an angry customer, she must perform something to do with him schedulely. 8. He really feels sad when his girlfriend gets married with another. He brings his sadness to everywhere. His sadness represents a fact in his life, involving the result of his final death. 9. It is difficult to tell his life story. He is married to Susan, but Susan is in love with his brother. He is, on the other hand, in love with his sister-in-law, or it's too complex to explain. 10. If we want to fly, we need practice and practice. Even we have to learn the method and learn how to fly well. However, a little bird can fly without learning much. It flies by using its instinct. Finish. So thank you for your attention. Sorry if I have some many mistakes. So see you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.